Hello, everybody, and welcome to another Heroes of Wellspring City game. My name is Zen, and I am your DM. Although, we have a little bit of a fun surprise for this game, which is that I am not the only DM for this game. Lordly came up with an idea and pitched it to me, and he will also be helping out today, so,
Ooh, surprise,
Hey,
surprises.
yeah, I've been wanting to go on about it all morning, and I haven't because I can keep a secret. Morley.
That's surprising.
so yeah,
Yeah, really is.
if everyone wants to introduce themselves top to bottom and their characters.
Hello. I'm Lordlyhour. I normally play cat, but I'm a bit busy. So's he.
Oh no. Hi, I'm KT. I play Lina Noticia, and I'm scared. Guys,
You
I'm
should be.
barely level 3.
Hi, I'm Author, and I play Nikola N Change, and normally you don't get to know what the N stands for, but today it stands for fear.
You know, there's another word. It's called nervous.
Ooh.
No fear.
The end's silent, actually.
Yeah, this. Anyway, I'm still Verl. I'm still playing Shaun, and if Cat's not there, then how can I possibly blame them for the lovely ants?
Because they're not there.
Oh no.
Obviously, this was part of you guys' fault.
Yes.
Hello, I am Tallestnull. I will be playing Tailwind today, and currently doing some field tests on the magnetic bracelet for Lina. Just don't hold it directly in front of you. Hold it off to the side, and you'll be fine.
Oh no. Guys, I'm gonna die.
Probably not.
Maybe
What
not.
a vote of
Let's see.
confidence from the dungeon master.
I mean, speaking for real, I won't let any of you die.
For long.
Listen, you know how this happens, right? Like you see they're bright green, so they're radioactive. Now, when Spider-Man got bitten by a radioactive spider, he got spider powers. So you'll just get like horrifying hive ant powers, and you'll be fine.
I was gonna be like, do I get knife powers? Is the
No.
knife radioactive? Do I get
No,
bit by a knife?
no knives.
That's called being stabbed.
It's okay.
And
I'm
then-
sure you'll have been bitten before you get stabbed to death.
Okay.
Have you ever
knife
been stabbed by? You don't know. You've never been stabbed by a radioactive knife. It might give you superpowers.
I'm a knife girl, I guess. Fuck.
I mean, in fairness, that is probably a cooler power than anyone else at the table technically has. Cat is a walking smoke machine. Cat would pay to have knife powers.
Exactly why Cat could not have knife powers.
Aren't you rich? You could probably get them.
This is why we can't have knife things.
Aren't you like
Oh,
a Nepo
don't
baby?
you.
All right.
Anyway,
Yeah. But your characters don't know that there's anything to be concerned about yet. It's just a normal afternoon in Wellspring City. Kind of
That feels
quiet.
Like a lie.
What?
I said that feels like a lie.
No. It's just a normal, peaceful Wellspring City afternoon. And no mutants are attacking the city. Brittany's out of town on a business trip with her father, which is only relevant for the four of you that know that she's Penumbra. And you guys recently acquired a new hideout slash secret base over in Ensville that's in pretty rough shape. So you've decided to take advantage of this free afternoon. It's, I think, a weekend to pick up some things for your new hideout and go fix it up a bit. And where else do you get things but the 812?
Does it have a hardwood section now?
Honestly,
It has everything.
Yes, you can
Oh
buy
my gosh.
hardwood there. You can buy
I
anything
know.
there.
Have you ever heard have you ever heard the Weird Al song Hardware Store?
Yes,
That's
so good.
exactly what I think of when I think of the A12 now.
Oh no.
Like my mental image is just like anytime we walk into the 812, like every episode, it's just got a completely different episode appropriate selection of products out front.
I
Oh,
think
no.
I do think like the front stays pretty consistent and looks like a normal convenience store. It's just when you go back into the aisles that you find all sorts of wild things.
The store knows.
So yeah, the four of you decide to meet up at the 812 and pick up some things, and it's just the four of you because, unfortunately, Kat has had to call off for some other plans. Lordly,
he
if you
eat
want to
another
tell us
bug?
about those.
Yeah, Cat, like when you'll mention, hey, we're gonna go hang out at the whatever we're going to call our hideout. It needs a cool superhero name. We should think of that eventually.
Patent pending.
What?
Patent pending, yes.
I
How
can't hear
Um,
you.
Me or
Tailwind.
Lordly?
Tallest, I cannot hear you.
I said patent pending. Cool hideout name, patent pending.
Ah.
Exactly. So, when you'll mention you're all going to do that, Cat's just like, I'd love to come, but I've gotten a bit behind on some stuff, so my grandparent is making me stay home to catch up. So, have fun, I guess.
Cat got put in timeout.
Oh,
He's a
do you need
responsible
an extra hand
parents.
with that?
What?
Sorry, you go ahead, bro.
It's just like Cat having responsible guardian figures. What? What?
He has to be rebellious in some way.
I mean, last time he tried to sneak out to hang out when he needed to do something. All I saw was a claw on a chain come out from the cloud cover, and then he went that way, screaming. The first time I've ever heard him scream in terror.
Huh. What were you saying, Nikola?
Oh, well, I was wondering if you could maybe use a set of hands with whatever he's doing.
Kind of you to offer. It's just, I don't think you could. Something I need to do.
Ah, well,
Personal project sort of thing.
Squints.
It's amazing how Cat is so edgy and special that he's just like, I have to do this thing. It's like, you could have just said, I have too much homework.
Listen.
We would buy it more. We're not gonna buy it, but you know, we're gonna be like, yeah, sure, okay, no Cat.
Maybe
He's
it's
gonna
sword
do some-
homework.
yeah, it's the way I see it, it's either that he's going on a magical journey of self-discovery that will come to its conclusion on top of a remote mountaintop where he must defeat his sworn enemy, or he needs to catch up on taking the garbage out.
Maybe he's geocaching.
Might be geocaching.
That could end up on a mountain.
Maybe he's going camping.
Maybe he's doing all of the above.
Maybe he needs to take the garbage to the top of the mountain.
Is that what it was that he dumped? Other than, you know, the backyard of a certain individual?
Hey. The only
Yes, the
where-
Wellspring
where I
volcano junkyard.
We do not have Mount Mordor instead of as a competitor for our trash.
Well, it had to repurpose after the whole ring situation.
Yeah, liabilities aside.
It's gotta
I'm
get new
gonna
ones somehow.
get a massive dry ice board that is magnetic and a bunch of magnets. Don't worry. If we ever need a conspiracy board, I have the supplies.
Oh, I got the yarn. And thumbtacks. We should get a cork board.
I mean, okay, get one that has a cork board on the back.
But then we'd
that
have
works.
to flip it over. Like, we could just hang it one on the wall.
I mean,
You could
like,
have multiple.
have you never had the euphoric feeling of spinning the chalkboard around to reveal the crazy conspiracy board?
Have you never had the euphoric feeling of doing that and then lining it up what's already behind it?
You know, there's those chalkboards where you like there's a piece that slides back and forth, so you can continue what you were working on with more space.
Now,
Hmm.
children, you know what a really good option is? You get both and say Brittany's paying. Because she's not here to contradict you.
Like, isn't Cat also rich?
I'd rather charge it to Brittany.
That's
Yeah.
fair.
One second. I think I took a picture of her credit card information at some point.
Do you guys usually hang out with Brittany?
She's asked me to repair her phone on a couple of times, and I have used that for evil.
Did you bug it?
I make it look like she's buying things in the middle of the night. So
No,
I
but
blame it
did
on
you
herself.
bug it so that you could like read messages with her father, who is, the evil mayor?
This was before all of this, in all honesty.
She hasn't broken her phone since.
I mean, I'll think about it later.
It's complicated. Tailwind hangs out with me, so
How do you make that complicated? Oh, cause the mind. Okay.
yeah.
Wait, but why would that be complicated? You can't mind read text.
Um,
Well, you
every
see,
time
the
they tried to
problem is,
read
like,
my
Nikola
mind, it
has this
sounded
thing.
like static. You go. I talked over you.
Yeah. It's like, well, you see, there's this thing Nikola has. It's called a conscience, and if Tailwind is standing next to the Nikola, then Nikola's like, that would be very wrong of you. And then Tailwind does not do the thing.
Yeah, there's that as well.
So,
At any rate, I would like to get some reclaimed barnwood for the project.
I don't know if we have such a thing here in the city.
I am
Yeah.
almost certain the 812 will.
I feel like the junkyard might be a better place to go for that sort of thing, honestly. But
I mean,
Oh, they probably have like some good pallet wood.
yeah, we got a bunch of pallets and broken pallets that I use for bonfire sometimes.
So
All
many
right.
splinters.
Who
Yeah.
would like to help me move pallets?
I am too short.
Same.
Not
Shaun,
dog
thank
enough.
you so much for volunteering. That means so much to me.
If you need a lock unpicked, I could probably do that.
Until I get into my debonair suit, wink wink, I'm not very good at lifting things.
You
I mean,
seem big
you
and
can lead us across the bridge and bring the rest of the way.
Yeah, all right.
we should probably stack things up in the junkyard first and then find a way to bring it over so that we're not trailing off with a bunch of supplies, obviously.
Mhm.
I think I have a big one of those. What's the Toonkind version of Home Depot?
What's the opposite of a home?
Dome
What's a
Depot.
that works.
Dome Depot.
Or
That's
you
where you
could
go
just
for those.
or you could just Bronson brand it the Brome
Ugh.
Repo.
Oh no.
a Bronson Depot.
Is it just
Bronson's Home Supply.
Yeah,
fuck.
I think I had to repair a Bronson Home Supply, one of those like large pallet trolleys. And I don't think I ever gave it back. That works. It's just might squeal and the wheels might glitch out like a video game character. So there's that. But yeah, that should be fine.
Sorry.
How do you say that?
Home to
I'm-
Bronson.
Home depression.
Home Deep Bronson.
Ooh.
Dyslexia makes things spicy.
Home Depot.
Yeah. Home Depot.
Yes, let's go shopping at the Home Depression. Oh wait, we're there.
Like a Home Goods, but exactly the same.
I mean, what is minimalism if not depression for a home?
That's a good point. I mean, it is owned by Bronson, so, like, it's not gonna be that cheery a place.
Either that or it's
Yes.
gonna be like a fake 50s cheer.
Ooh, you're right.
It's just almost worse.
Anyways.
Do you want your home to have the vibe of a poster at the dentist's office?
Do you
Then
want
come
your-
on down to the Home Deep Bronson.
Do you want your home to somehow have the taste, the visual taste of circus peanuts?
Home to Bronson.
Okay, so you're
For
getting...
all your home depressing needs.
Moving on.
Let us move on from this
Yeah.
before I figure out a way to burn down an apartment store.
Oh no.
So you're getting some conspiracy board materials. You're gonna stop by the junkyard for some scrap wood. Anything else?
Probably grab some more scrap metal, food. May I roll to see if I have a refrigerator
At the
at the
junkyard?
junkyard, or are we gonna need to pick that up?
I'd say you can probably have a little one at the junkyard that you're fixing up.
Yeah.
If you roll a d20 and it's a 20, you have to go catch it.
Damn.
Oh,
I walked
gosh.
right into that one, and now I know for a fact I'm gonna have to chase down that thing in an FPS at some point.
If you use your old trash can costume, sure that you can blend in and get it.
Stealth. Yeah. Any lights by chance? Because Ensfield does not have electricity. This building does not have lights.
Oh yeah, we're gonna
We
need a
should probably
generator.
get a generator.
Yeah. We should probably get. Can we get more than one?
Probably some backups,
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
just in case a monster comes through, wrecks it all, and we have no power generator anymore.
Mm-hmm.
That also means that we technically need a steady supply of gasoline or an alternate energy source. Looks at Tailwind.
We can just plug it all into Tailwind.
I'll figure it out. I've been working on things. Okay.
Also, Cat, you're not here. Get out.
The clock comes in.
That's you with the broom. Back into the vents. Gone.
Cat's just like, oh, I snuck out for this.
Yeah, responsibilities.
All right. So, getting supplies ready, getting the ball rolling, quote unquote.
Are you the ball?
I am the ball.
So yeah, if that's all you want from the Eat 12,
Oh,
you can...
random office supplies.
Fair. Gotta have
wink.
some paper and pens. Oh.
Paper clips, pens, organizational trays.
Of course. Yeah, and you can check out and, like, I'm just picturing Tailwind showing this, like, picture of Brittany's credit card to Perspicuity, and he gives you, like, a long look. Like, are you sure that's what you want to be doing? I'm not certain that Miss Bronson would approve of this.
Lina's-
How do I word this without coming off as a complete psychopath?
She's on a vacation right now, that's all. Clearly she just let you borrow it.
I'm just gonna plug my ears over here and plead the fifth.
I'm just gonna go with the first thing that popped in my head. Well, she hasn't figured out until now.
I do not believe that makes it right, but I will make
As
an exception for. I do not advise you continue this behavior in the future, but he punches in the credit card number and lets you buy the stuff.
well, I mean, I can't put everything on my tab.
Yes, and you might want to speak with your uncle about getting that tab caught up relatively soon. You have been using it quite a bit of late.
I'll figure something out. Sure, I can put together something. It'll be resolved.
I trust that it will. Good luck on your project, young Tailwind.
Yep. Just I'm just backing out, trying to give as little information as possible. Oh no, wait. Perspicuity knows.
He knows.
We panicked. Showed up here at Halloween, right?
Yeah, that's the only reason he accepted Brittany's credit card from you is because he knows y'all are mutants together.
Damn it! I could have
Question.
lied and said she was still on the case. She's it's fine. It's fine. She knows. Wink, wink, wonk.
Lina's gonna go up to the counter and just ask for her usual.
Which is the very large
Carry
marmalade
that giant
slushy,
thing all the
or...
way to the hideout.
Oh, it's not gonna last that long.
Oh gosh. And he's
Grab your
like,
hands.
of course, young Lina, and goes back behind the counter, hands over a cup almost as big as her. I just restocked the slushy machine, so...
You're amazing, thank you. Tips.
He, like, does a little bow to her.
Walks over innocently next to her boyfriend. Starts drinking.
Nikola is just watching her so fondly.
This thing is neon.
You are a multicolor mess, and it suits you so much.
I am literally a tune.
Hey, question, DM.
Yeah?
Nikola has many grandparents.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Who I don't think are in the habit of throwing things away.
Mm-hmm.
Is there like a grandparent storage unit that is full of furniture that they would be relatively okay with Nikola commandeering for a mystery hideout?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. Alright, I don't know how y'all feel about chintz, but
I don't know what that is in real life. What is that?
you you know that, like, let me find a picture of like a chintz armchair.
You say it so casually. What the fuck are you saying?
Chintzy.
Think old people. Nouveau classic.
I
Yeah.
don't think my grandparents had stereotypical furniture.
Yeah, like it's this is really nice.
It's essentially printed fabric. I've got some chance.
Yeah, and it's usually like really busy floral.
Oh, is it just a pattern or is it a type of furniture?
It's a descriptor for furniture. It's basically, throw this in, player. It's like
It's
it's
Oh.
like it's like that specific style of fabric with exactly like
I had one of those in my living room. Never mind, it is from my grandmother.
It's usually a cotton fabric.
Those bitches.
It's fun fact originated in India.
Yes.
Like many things that were taken by white people
So-
who are old.
I will say yes, one of your grandparents will have some spare furniture that they're willing to let you use as long as you can haul it out.
Thank you so much, Mom. I promise it's for something that goes in the face of local authority.
Oh, that's
Skitters.
all. I'm just picturing the grandparent going, "Oh, that's all I could ever ask." Gives you a pat on the head and toddles off.
Teenage rebellion in the right way. Against your oppressors.
Let me know if you need the cookbook. It's full of explosives.
There's this drink I like called a Molotov.
Anyway, so the four of you exit the 812 and start walking over to the junkyard to pick up some scrap wood. Can you all roll me a perception? Nikola at advantage.
Well, it gets
Oh.
advantage. Wow.
First one's a 17 on the die. Second one's an 11. We're going with the 17.
It's
Plus...
/R, right? Yes, /R.
Yep. And then okay. 21. Wow. Holy shit.
Hey!
Nat 20, way to go.
I almost rolled in the wrong chat.
I was trying to roll a 1d30 for a second there, so.
We are on top of everything, always.
Shaun's got that 40-20 vision. Oh, wow. Unnatural 20 and a 14.
Yay. 14.
I think KT, I think Lina is a little bit preoccupied with her slushy.
Sugar.
So it takes her a little bit longer to notice this than it takes everyone else. Who is rustling papers? Author.
Sorry.
Sorry, just
I was looking back to see if this was the notebook with my Nikola combat notes in it. It was not.
F in the chat.
You might want to mute for a second.
I'm done.
Perhaps.
I'm
Okay.
sorry.
So yeah, it takes Lina a little bit longer to notice, but I'm gonna say you all see this 2-foot tall mutant ant skittering across the street and heading towards the suburbs.
Well, that's not good.
All right.
This
Yeah.
is why
we
surprised
have
it didn't immediately come for you, considering you're 99% sugar right now.
You know what? That's a good point. Maybe we could use this as bait.
I have a question.
A
Since
question.
I left earlier, they coming from the junkyard?
No. It looks like it was where would it be coming from? Lordly, do you have any idea where this ant would be coming from?
I know where they're going to.
Same. Maybe it's coming from a local park.
Yes.
That
Sounds
makes
about right.
sense. Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
Yeah.
They gotta be getting food somehow.
Mm,
I hope it's from a Bronson store.
it's a park. Who knows?
Did he monetize the park?
A lot of pets have been going missing in Wellspring lately.
Hey, no.
That's an unrelated observation.
You guys
I'm
fixed.
not saying.
You guys
I'm
fixed the
not
missing pet
suggesting
problem.
anything.
I was thinking unattended trash cans or maybe squirrels. We're not having it feeding pets again.
Zen does not protect squirrels.
No.
Oh boy.
Can it be groundhogs too? I have a vendetta against one in my yard who's eating my flowers.
It might well be.
He attacked
some
my dad.
groundhogs.
He's a bitch. My dad's fine, don't worry. But it was just have you ever seen a 50-plus-year-old man get chased by a groundhog?
No.
I have not. I wish to.
I feel bad for him. Anyway.
So yeah, it is coming from a nearby park, and it is heading into the suburbs.
So, guys got your costumes on ya? Should we get Cat? Are we allowed to get Cat? How scary are Cat's grandparents?
Cat's grandparent is really fucking scary.
Cat, is that you?
No.
It's the voice of God! He is a DM
God, why
right
do you
now.
sound like Cat? Did he finally ascend to godhood? He finally got the fucking anime on his side. I can't believe it.
Yeah, Cat. Don't worry, Cat underwent apotheosis off screen. Don't worry.
Do you
It'll wear
evaporate
off by the
into
end of the
heaven?
episode.
Oh.
I'm sorry, I'll be quiet.
But yeah, Cat's singular grandparent is not someone to be trifled with.
Yeah, no, I'm
Wait.
good.
I think of everyone here, only Tailwind would have actually met them.
I don't know why, but for some reason I'm picturing like old Japanese like sensei who has the most menacing looking like kabuki mask.
It has that one very specific sound of like the fountain bamboo stick thing going on in the
The deer
background.
scare.
Huh?
Deer scares. I can't
Thank
remember
you.
their actual Japanese name, but translated it means deer scare.
Ooh,
It's a
nice.
spooked deer, apparently. Unfortunate that none of us are deer, because that could have been a fun bit.
Yes.
Anyway, I'm
Do you
gonna
guys
get
have
the ball.
costumes? Should we drop this off somewhere? How do you guys go about this? How often have you done this?
Well, usually we're not stalking like a secret base.
I mean, I
Oh.
figured otherwise we wouldn't have to be stalking a secret base.
The
Let's put these off to the side and follow that ant.
Usually we can just drop
Costumes.
everything, but now we kind of are like, but we're carrying stuff.
ball rolls up slowly in the background. You just hear you see me rolling.
No.
See, some of us are more dignified. Nikola takes out their safety blankie. That was a joke, by the way. That was a little bit of humor. Yeah,
I'll
I'm just
turn off
gonna
the music.
duck in
Sounds
between
weird.
a couple of buildings.
Lina shall do the same.
They help each other put their hoods on straight.
Absolutely.
Look how adorable
You're so fucking
they are.
tall, bend down.
Ow! Don't pull.
Sorry.
It's fine.
You have the easiest out of all of us here, Shaun.
No.
All he has to put on is an attitude.
I don't know. Do anything.
I mean, I do have to ask, what happens to your clothes?
Don't worry about it.
We don't know. We haven't asked this question, and we don't want to think too hard about
Maybe
it because
Cat-
it might think it stopped working.
Maybe Cat God knows. Cat, do you know where the clothes go?
Well, I was assuming hammer space, so
That's not a bad
All tunes-
assumption.
Yeah.
All tunes naturally have access to hammer space, so
Cat
it
God.
does, however, mean Shaun deliberately gets naked to do the superhero thing, which amuses me.
Oh,
not the
no.
first.
We have a lot of bold people in our superhero group. Shaun is fine with getting naked. Nikola is fine putting on a safety blanket in front of his girlfriend. Just some.
Okay.
So when you can fit inside a bucket, you kind of have less concerns than your clothing.
Do you have a safety bucket?
No.
By
We threw that away.
technicality.
Your loss. Anyway, we should
Anyway.
probably follow that.
Yeah, let's move.
That thing's
Before
like
it, eats a
bigger
small
than
child.
or Alina gestures.
Well, it didn't try and eat you the first time, so I guess you're safe. Maybe it knows not to eat axolotls.
That would be nice. We're endangered.
Nikola will go ahead and cast Armor of Agathis now for both the extra hit points and the extra AC.
All right.
Actually, does it get extra AC?
So it depends on what your base is. I don't know. Cat God, tell us. Sorry.
Let's move forward before things get weird.
Yeah.
I can only Google so fast.
I'm faster.
Actually, no. I think it just gives damage if people try to hit me.
5 temporary hit points.
Can you cast
and
it on someone, or is it self-mandatory?
self. Range self, yes.
And hey, guess what? Because I'm a warlock, it's technically 15 hit points because I default to casting it at 3rd level.
Yeah.
Nice.
Warlock.
Yeah.
They
so
don't know how to do anything mid.
All or nothing is a warlock.
Arthur, I feel like you were going to say something, and I'm gonna move it along when I talk. So, last chance to say anything.
Oh, I've completely forgotten.
Sorry.
Hooray!
Move away.
So with all of those various 20 and aboves on perception, I think you have an easy time following this ant as it crawls through a few streets of suburbia and then arrives at yet another suburban house. It's pretty hard to tell them all apart, considering this whole place was built by Bronson. It is very much copy paste out here in the suburbs. But this house does have a little hole, and relatively speaking, a fairly sizable hole torn in the siding along the side of the house that the ant crawls in through.
Oh fuck.
I don't know if the ball can fit in that hole.
Sounds like you
Oh,
need
dear.
to work on making smaller armor.
Look, the hand opens up that just folds out from the ball, and just opens up in the center. And it's like, here's your bracelet and your knife. I was working on this.
Cool. Is it gonna kill me?
No, just don't put your hand right in front of your face and or chest when you call it. Put it off to the side.
Can do. Takes it.
There you go.
I do appreciate, though, because of the size of the hole, the first time Tailwind can go, heck it, we ball, we cannot actually do so.
I mean, the armor's only like 5 feet tall, right?
Yeah.
Like, Lordly, do you
We'll
think
figure
the
it
hole
out.
might be that big? The hole might be that big.
Or is it the first time Tailwind can finally not fit through something small?
It's odd. This is an odd feeling I have. But,
I want Tailwind to be able to have the armor.
yes. It's either that or I just roll up. Oh, I think I can fit. Crunch, and you hear some more things break.
That is one way to solve that problem.
Kool-Aid man, it.
I'm not paying.
Instead of,
Oh yeah, I'm not paying for that.
Oh no!
I feel
Oh
like
no! Oh no! Oh yeah!
I feel like if you don't take care of this ant problem, whoever lives here is gonna have bigger problems than a hole in the
Mhm.
wall. So like,
That's
True,
that's
like-
fair.
Come on, the
They
ant already put the hole there, so if you make it a little bit bigger, that's okay.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
fine.
The insurance.
I don't even need to know.
The insurance company probably doesn't cover giant mutant ants anyway.
I mean, to be
It's
fair, it's
okay,
also
I'm sure
probably-
Bronson's gonna say it wasn't giant evil ants, it was actually a magical earthquake that just happened and only put a hole through this house.
Or we get blamed.
Yeah.
Aggressive termites.
I mean, it's
God's
also probably a Bronson brand insurance company, so they're gonna be paying out.
Bronson Barrett Insurance Company. That's literally just the
All right, I want to go in the hole now.
Yeah, I'm just gonna hold.
Yeah, let's go in the hole. Walks into the hole. Okay, who's what is our order of going into the hole? Is that important, DM?
I don't feel like the order of going into the hole is important. You're going to get the chance to all stand together on the other side of the hole before anything happens. So,
Squints.
I want to point out that we are all deftly avoiding the obvious joke, and I am so proud of us.
What's the obvious joke?
I'll tell you
I'm
later.
not saying an obvious joke.
Let's just move on before things happen.
Me being oblivious. Okay, let's go. I don't know
Alright.
what's going on. Moving on. Look at it later.
yeah. I'm just like, Verl had to step away. I don't want them to miss out. So I
Oh, they
kind of want
did?
to wait
Okay.
for them to come back.
So more quips. Got it. So what's this joke you're talking about?
No, I think I have an idea what joke they're talking about, and you can't make it on the recording.
Wonderful. DM me.
This is a children's cartoon, KT.
Yeah.
I forgot what genre we're in. Motherfucking.
We're PG-13. We're allowed one fuck a season.
I don't think we want to burn that legal loophole at this point.
What's
When we
Bronson
could
gonna
do
do?
it-
Cancel us?
In I think in universe it's
Yeah, on
just
Twitter.
Growlix.
Yeah.
Yes.
How's all the fun curse words like weird trumpet noise?
Mhm. My favorite concept is that Growlix is only swears. And thus, the native language of Toons is just cussing each other out.
Sounds correct.
I was thinking about this recently actually, and I think it's like cuz that's a thing where when you want to swear you go back to your native language. Isn't
Yep.
it? So
It's
I'm
why
like
I always stumble over my words.
So I'm like, yeah, I guess that makes enough sense that Toons curse in Growlix. Growlix isn't exclusively curse words, but that's when they fall back on Growlix. is for
Yeah.
curse words.
God. Something pulled up. Right. The no, I can't find it anymore. Damn it. The bracelets. If you've ever seen the trailer for the Junker Queen from Overwatch 2.
Nope.
Okay. That's it's fine. It's fair. Avoiding anything Overwatch is probably better for your health.
No, I just forget that video games exist sometimes.
Fair, valid, not at all relatable.
Sometimes I just stare at the ceiling. It's fine.
Yeah.
This is where you laugh.
That is.
No, I just find that very relatable, actually.
Ooh, that looks cool as hell.
Yeah, it's a magnetic gauntlet. Because she both chucks her giant axe and a knife she has on her side.
Hell yeah.
And she uses the gauntlet to whip them back to her.
Lina in my head is just like, I wish I could practice. If I die, roadkill kills you. I guess that's fine.
We'll worry about that later.
Learning on the job. It's just like how the rest of them learned.
Yeah, welcome to the club.
Yeah, she definitely wants to learn the same way that these fuckers have. That
Or-
sounds like a brilliant idea. She's totally for it. Yes.
Hi, Verl.
Yay, Rose back.
Yes.
So,
Welcome back.
yeah, the four of you head through this hole in the wall, Tailwind making it bigger in the process. And, do you want to roll perception for entering a new environment?
Absolutely.
I think that would be a good idea. We should probably do that.
What if somebody just said no?
I mean, if you want to not roll and just have your character stare into space.
It's another fucking 14. What is... Okay, so... Author also knows this. I am cursed with mid-rolls.
Ooh.
I mean, a 15 is above average. I rolled an 8.
That's fair.
Mhm.
I guess what I mean to say, I don't think I'll ever roll higher.
Pat, pat, pat. I guess we'll see.
Just
okay, we
if
can
you ever
just go Lina
use
was
magic, grab spells that make your opponent do saves. Then you don't have to roll.
Absolutely, that's a smart
Mhm.
idea. Who knows if I'll ever be able to use magic? I'm the normal one here, unfortunately.
Currently, we don't know your subclass.
We'll see. So with an 8, Nikola, and a 12 for Tailwind, you two see, Lordly, do you want to try describing this?
I'll try.
I figure like 8 and 12 is just like you see the room, and then 14 and 22 you'll see what
Some
maybe is
stuff.
important in the room.
Alright. So, you find yourself in a large kitchen. 8 and 12 sure is a kitchen. There's a refrigerator in one corner. There's, some utensils on the racks. Thank you, brain, for remembering the word rack. It's not like you've got one in Vision or anything. The joke is I cook a lot, and I do, in fact, have a lot of utensils and shit littered around my thing. I'm making fun of myself.
I
So
wouldn't
yeah.
wish that you cooked that often, considering things. Anyway,
Hey.
Stop making fun of me.
you laugh.
Or keep on. Yeah, I was about to go. No, keep on. It's actually funny. Where was I? Yeah, it's 4 and 8 and a 12. Sure is a kitchen that you're in. Quite a nice kitchen actually. Like there's a, well, that's probably getting to the higher rolls. It's quite a nice kitchen. If you're at all familiar with like brand names of appliances, you're teenagers, you might not be. But there's basically signs there that this is quite high quality. Like the appliances are good. The countertops are just like fancy looking. Might be marble, might be hardwood. I don't know. I didn't decide this. I probably should have. Um, I'm going to say right now they're like marble. It's quite fancy. It's like, yeah. This is a kitchen that belongs to a well-off person. Um, is there anything specific you want to add for the really high rolls then?
I mean, I feel like 14 and up are going to notice the ants in this kitchen.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, there are ants here. Right. Yes, that's. Listen, I was describing the kitchen, not the situation.
Missing
Yeah.
Oh,
the
hey.
The
kitchen,
kitchen,
the ants for the
like,
kitchen.
you know the kitchen, I know the situation. Well, I think we both know the situation, but, yeah. 12 and 8, you're mostly seeing the room. 14, Lina, you are spotting that ant that y'all followed in here has sort of, like, turned around and noticed you.
I should have brought vinegar.
You're probably at eye level with. Oof.
Damn.
No, you're a little taller than that. I said it was like 2 feet tall.
She's wearing her stilts, so it's okay.
And then
If I knew brand names of refrigerators, I would have a joke, but I don't.
Frigidaire.
Sam's an error.
Like, oh, sweet, a Frigidaire. Those things never break.
And then with a 22, Shaun can see, in addition to the giant ant that you guys followed into the kitchen, there is also a second ant which is like crawling up onto a counter in the corner to get at some like bananas that were left out. And the rest of the room is sort of crawling in much smaller ants, which are
Regular sized ants, just teeming with them. There's lots.
We should have bought raid while we were at the store. Clearly.
Or vinegar, it disrupts their scent trails.
I feel like you're gonna have bigger issues than their scent trails. And as I say that, how about everyone roll initiative?
Absolutely, but she's more like, if we escape here, we don't want them to follow, because sometimes ants do that.
Alrighty.
Ants have zero
Do-do-do.
chill.
Time for the reopen tab function. Sorry, I just went to click on Nicola's
Ooh.
Nicola's sheet because I clicked away from it to look at Tint's furniture. And my mouse was like, "Oh, you want to glitch to the X button? Sure."
Oh no.
Oh
Ooh, that's a 19. So,
no. Oh, and
what's 19?
one other. Nice.
Oh,
One other small detail I should mention, since you did get high rolls, the furniture here is actually a bit old-fashioned. Like you mentioning chintz put me in mind of it. It is like it's an old fridge. It's a good fridge, but it is an old fridge.
Like one of those
The type
ones
that
from
will
the
still be-
50s?
Yeah, something like that.
Nice. Do you, Kat, do you want to take Giant Ant 1 and I will be Giant Ant 2 in the swarm?
Sounds good to me.
So.
All right, I need to roll initiative for Giant Ant 1.
Yep.
Listen.
Don't worry, you can roll better than me because I have a -1 and I did not roll good.
I'm gonna put the initiative in the document. That'll stay nice and
That'll help a
pinned
bit.
for me.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Man, sending a message
Can't
in
roll
the...
worse than you say. I took that as a challenge.
Sending a message in the chat really helps me break up when we started rolling what. This is great.
That is very helpful, thank you.
hey.
Now I just have to do math in my head.
Talk to you about getting a crossbow for Lina, right?
I don't remember, but if you want... Yes, we did, I think, talk
Okay.
about that. So, yes, Lina may have a crossbow.
Hell yeah.
She can have a crossbow as a treat.
As a treat, she can have a violent weapon.
Alright, let me
I
know
mean,
if
you
this
have the
order
knife
looks
that comes
right.
back to your hand.
Oh,
You
absolutely.
have trusty knife.
Oh, so we have
Yes, the untrusted trusty knife.
Nikola, Lina, the Swarm of Ants, Tailwind, Giant Ant 2, Shaun, Giant Ant 1.
So
Which-
glad that I'm faster than Giant Ant 1.
It's no small
Wait, I'm
feat.
first?
Yep.
You rolled a 22. Yes, you are first.
Sorry. That never happens. Okay. Alright. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. I got
so
this. I got
there
this.
is Giant Ant 1, which is a couple feet in front of you guys, Giant Ant 2, which is in the opposite corner of the room, and the swarm of normal ants, which are sort of,
Everywhere.
yeah, everywhere.
And do they seem hostile?
I mean, Giant Ant 1 is staring at Lina very intently.
Lina looks delicious.
Damn, well, she's so sweet.
Does she still have her slushy cup, by the way?
I think she did bring it as bait.
Okay, so it's pretty apparent that like these are hostile ants, and it's not like an enlightened ant colony in this kitchen that's working on like a greater philosophy than humanoids have been able to reach yet.
No, these are very obviously like intruder ants that are here to destroy things and eat the people that actually live here as food.
Cool.
I was just gonna say
Excellent.
eat people.
Baby.
Well, they might just eat as much sugar as Lina does.
Oh no, they target Lina for all the sugar.
Her blood is only glucose.
I mean, by volume, probably.
All right. In that case, Nicola's a farm kid. He's not gonna be, yeah. I would like to use my bonus action to hex Giant Ant 1. Actually, go for Giant Ant 2.
All right. What?
So that is I deal an extra 1d6 necrotic damage to the target when I hit it with an attack. Additionally, I would like to give it disadvantage on strength saving throws. Or excuse me, on disadvantage on strength ability checks.
All right.
And because I have Maddening Hex, that's an extra +4 when I hit it. Which I would like to do right now, if I can, with Eldritch Blast.
All right. Do I roll a save for that, or you roll an attack, right?
Yeah, I roll 2 attacks because it's 2 beams.
All right. Roll the attacks.
First one is a 15 to hit. The second one is a 22 to hit.
Those both hit.
Okay, now I roll 2d10 +4 +4 plus the stuff from my invocation, which is another +4 +4. So
And
that's
the
2d10 +8 +8.
and the extra d6 from the hex.
And the extra d6, thank you. Technically 2d6, right?
Let me see. It's
I can put hex into the
whenever you hit it with an attack. So yeah, I think 2d6. You're hitting it with 2 different beams of the attack.
where in the someone ate my d6s. Hang on.
It was the ants.
I was gonna say it was magic, but you know that works too.
Not like we have a dice rolling program handy in the server.
Okay. That is a 7 plus 2 plus 7. 7 plus 6 plus 8 plus 8. It's +4. No, wait, that's one of the +8.
Yeah, the 8 already includes 2 different +4s. So if you have 3 things to give you a +4 to Eldritch Blast, that would be a lot.
Insane.
Yeah, okay. Sorry.
That already
Eldritch
seems like a
Blast.
lot.
Yeah.
Eldritch Blast right now is 1d10 +4 twice, so that's +8. Plus my invocation, which is another +8.
What's your invocation again?
Agonizing Blast? I'm so sorry. We had an FPS when I cast Eldritch Blast, add +4 to the damage it deals on a hit.
Okay, yep. Oh, one of these days I need to get a flowchart of your actions just because I'm a nosy bastard and I want to build my own warlock.
They're very good. They just have very little resources outside
Yeah.
of cantrip.
And if you go all in on Eldritch Blast, that doesn't really matter all that much.
That's all. Yeah, it doesn't really matter.
Okay. Wait, so it is another +8 because it's 1d6 +4, 1d6 +4 because I hit it twice.
Yeah.
Right?
So there's
Okay.
Yeah, so it's like 1d10 plus 1d6 plus 4 plus 4, and you do that twice for the 2 beams. So 2d10 plus 2d6 plus 16.
1d10 plus
I think.
2d10 plus 2d6 plus 4 plus 16.
Where are you getting this other 4 from?
Because I have Maddening Hex.
Is that not already included? Hang
We-
on.
I'm
Okay.
so sorry.
Let's see. So Eldritch Blast does 1d10 force damage. So if you had nothing else, Eldritch Blast would do 2d10. But you hit it with Hex, so that adds an extra 2d6 necrotic damage. And then Agonizing Blast, an extra charisma modifier, which I'm guessing is the 4 on the hit, so that's +8. And then Maddening Hex, if I can find someone talking about this that isn't. Yeah. Deal
Maddening
charisma
Hex
modified
is-
psychic damage within 5 feet around the target cursed by your Hex spell or one of your Warlock feature.
And it's also a bonus action, so you've already used
so
your
I
bonus
won't get
action
it this turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Maddening Hex is out. You are rolling 2d10 plus 2d6 plus 8.
Okay. So 2d10 plus 2 plus. Okay.
D&D, a fun game about flowcharts.
I'm so.
You're
I'm gonna do
fine.
that.
You're fine, author. Don't worry.
I'm legitimately having fun.
I am
I
too.
love backfilling. Like, wait, how the fuck did you get here? It's great fun.
It's always fun to see how the gears work, and it's like, oh,
It's always
damn.
fun to see how bad at math I am.
Okay. All right. So
But-
that would be.
What is the to hit?
What do you mean?
Like, did they hit?
Yes.
They hit, yes.
With both
Okay.
beams. They rolled an attack first, and this is just figuring out the damage.
Okay, okay.
So,
I know I
the
ask
damage?
this every time. It's exclamation point R.
No, slash
No,
R. I'm
slash
just
R.
Slash
survey.
R.
Yeah.
It is
We don't-
also at the top of the channel next to the name.
Oh, I see. Thank you. I just
That's
realized that.
so handy.
Mm-hmm.
That's clever.
20. No, 30. Sorry.
Do the thing at my.
Does it not do additions?
It should.
It does.
Oh, there it goes.
Did you? Well, I tried doing it. Did you select the action from the drop down?
That might have been it.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
No, yeah. Sometimes you can just hit space and it'll do it all. Sometimes you have to click it. I've had to
Yeah.
back out and restart a
Unless
command multiple times.
you have to click into it. Here, if it you've got it. If it pops up the little blue box with command, then you know it's rolling, or in
Okay.
this case adding. But that's 30 points of damage, which, yeah, this ant is immediately bloodied and looking worse for wear. It pauses from where it is on the counter and backs up, turns around, climbs back down off the counter with mashed banana all over its face to look at Nikola.
Oh no.
But it's not its turn. It's Lina's turn. Unless is Nikola doing anything else? I think you only have movement left, so.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm good.
All right. Lina's turn then.
Okay, so I believe so I have this thing called steady aim. I believe I sent you my updated sheet, correct?
I cannot remember.
Okay, so I have this thing called steady aim, which states as a bonus action, you give yourself advantage on your next attack roll on the current turn. You can use this bonus action only if you haven't moved during this turn, and after you use the bonus action, your speed is 0 until the end of your next turn. So I'm going to use that to give myself advantage on hitting this ant with my crossbow, because
Hell yeah.
it does that does more damage. I have a hand crossbow specifically because she's tiny.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to do that. It's a +5 to hit. Ba-ba. D20 +5. And that's a 9.
But you have advantage, right? So
Oh, right.
try that again.
I literally brought up that entire point only to forget.
Womp womp.
Hey,
Then
at
I'll
least
hold
you
the
brought
womp
up
womp
the
until you
point.
roll another 4.
Hey!
There we go.
Ooh, 23. Who are
Nice.
what is Lina aiming at?
She is aiming at the ant that Nick decimated.
Giant ant 2. Yeah, that hits.
Okay, so that's a 1d6 plus 3 piercing damage. Blech, words. I can talk. So, 1d6 plus 3. 6!
Not bad.
I look at Nikola. I love how underleveled she is in comparison to literally everyone else here. You fucking superhero crazy people.
Well, we're magical mutant things, and you're not. I'm sorry.
I'm just a silly girl in stilts with a slushie.
Give yourself 3 levels. You'll be able to kick ass with the rest of us.
It's not
Word of
bad.
God,
You
baby
actually
cakes.
hit it. Whenever I
did
play
hit it.
roadkill, like 80% of the time my hits miss no matter what. So like you're doing pretty good.
It's fine. Everything is fine.
It's solid. You took a solid little chunk out of this thing, and now it has like a little arrow sticking out of it.
Don't worry, I'm mostly joking. I'm fine. I find it funny.
All right. And Lina cannot
Cannot move till my
yep.
next turn.
Which makes it the swarm's turn.
Fun.
Yeah, the swarm has not that many things it can do. As you can imagine, it is a swarm of little ants.
So there's the big ants and then the little ants.
Yeah, there's 2 big ants, and then there is just a absolute carpet of little tiny ants. Who are they going after?
Why is it so much more horrifying when you say carpet of creatures?
Oh yeah, like you're in the right to be horrified. Hey, have you gotten to that episode of the Magnus Archives yet?
Yeah, I've finished them. I'm on Magnus Protocol. Anyway.
Yeah, I haven't started it yet, but yeah, you know, you should be horrified by the ants.
I should be horrified by the ants.
So that random roll means they're going after Lina. I'm sorry, Lina.
I figured she is literally holding a giant neon slushie.
She is, and I think
She
they
forgot
want
to
that.
throw it.
I'm just picturing what was it?
Does a 14
Nightlight?
hit?
Does a 14 hit? No. My armor class is 15.
Hey!
Hey! She's like, this is mine. Moves it out of the way.
I think you do have ants that are like trying to climb up your stilts, but they're biting at your stilts, so they don't actually do any damage, but they are after your slushie.
Would the DM be as kind as a reaction, let me throw the slushie?
I think you can do that, yeah. I think that's a perfectly natural reaction to being swarmed by ants.
Yeah, she kind of like drop kicks it casually, just like, oh, yeah, I meant to do this. Tosses it. That's my bad. I forgot.
All right.
Farewell, slushie. I will reclaim you later. Well, not you specifically, a different one.
Yeah, I don't think you're gonna want this one. Already
No.
some of the
Licks
ant
it up
swarm
off
are
the floor,
crawling.
ants and all.
Yeah.
No.
Already there are ants crawling inside the cup.
This thing
And-
had so many fluid ounces.
And it is Tailwind's turn.
All right. First things first. I am going to bonus action get my shield up. So I have 5 temporary hit points from defensive field. I can. Yeah, I have access to that equal to my proficiency modifier, so I can do that 3 times. Then I'm going to walk up to one of the ant swarms and deck it in the face.
Alright, so let's clarify a few things. There's only one swarm. It's made up of normal sized ants. I don't think you can deck
Oh.
it in the face. There are 2 giant ants. Giant Ant 1 is very near the opening and has taken no damage. Giant Ant 2 is across the room and is in rough shape. Which one do you want to go after?
I think I'm not going to kill steal. So I'm gonna go after the one that's not that giant ant 1, the one that hasn't been hit yet.
Alright.
So it is.
And also, no, I'm not going to give you advice. I'm fighting against you at the moment.
1d20 plus 8, because it's proficiency plus, instead of strength, my intelligence, because I have my suit.
That
So
can't save
12.
you from rolling a 4.
Yeah, I know.
That one does not hit. I mean, technically, Lordly, it's your ant, but we have the same stat block.
Yeah.
Yeah, that will be it.
All right.
So I stand next to it in hopes to smack it on the opportunity attack.
Alright. Not a bad decision. This makes it Giant Ant 2's turn, and it is going to come skittering across the room to try to bite at Nikola.
Would that be a melee attack?
It will be a melee attack.
Haha, stupid ant.
It's an ant, man. Its intelligence is 1.
It's an ant, man. Oh no. Sorry. Its intelligence is 1, and I'm super glad. Otherwise, we'd be fucked.
Yeah, if it had more intelligence, you would be in trouble. So I'm guessing a 21 hits, right?
Let me check. Yeah, I hit.
So I'll roll damage. Ooh, not delete all. That's not what I want.
Why is that button even there? Why do we even have that lever?
So that's 3 points of damage to Nikola, and then it's going to take 15 points of damage for biting them, right?
Yes, of cold damage.
Yeah. This ant bites you, and then, like, you can see the ice running over its body and sort of encasing it, and it is frozen in place. It is not dead yet, but only just barely.
Nikola looks down at their arm like, dang.
And it is now
That
Shaun.
is so much cooler when it's not their girlfriend.
And that makes it Shaun's turn.
Oh boy. After you have beaten up some of the ants and sort of looked at them funny. Cool, let's do fun barbarian things. Like set up raging so that we don't get bitten to death.
Good
That
idea.
sounds like a good idea.
Zen, did you have the ant multi-attack?
No, but also, it got frozen in a block of ice. I think just one
Is it
attack is
dead?
fine. No. It's not multi-attacking this turn. I figure this is fine.
It's in shock.
It has a multi-attack.
Yep.
Oh boy.
They go crunch.
Zen is nice. I am not.
Wonderful.
I can tell. Please tell me that the ant is judging the other one. I know they have a low intelligence, but surely they can judge.
Ant
Yeah,
1 gives a withering look at Ant 2, like, why didn't you use your multi-attack?
Why didn't you?
It's like I was a little distracted by all this ice. Anyway, so we raged, and since we raged, we get to choose a weapon form, which we're gonna go with the fun jaws. So we have extra damage for piercing damage. So we get some piercing damage because it's a bite. So it's slime, horrible slime fangs. Aren't you excited? Because you know they're having fun with mandibles. I get to have fun with mandibles. Only mine are slime.
Hell yeah.
So I was like, oh
Fun
yeah,
with
that sounds like a
mandibles
good
is my
idea. I should
favorite
copy that. Especially since you know giant ants probably have like some resistance to stabbing normally. So
They're like the opposite of you. They have an exoskeleton.
exactly.
And you
we
have no
switched.
skeleton.
Exactly. I decided to leave that at home, and they're like, nah, man, let's do it. Yeah, so this is +5, I think it is. Yeah, it should be +5. Cool. I'm not sure if 17 hits.
Who are you aiming at?
2 because it looks meaner.
The one that's almost dead?
Yeah.
It doesn't hit.
Yeah, I didn't think so. But it's okay, I get to swing twice because you see, I'm just so mad about it. Oh wait, I have advantage on strength attacks, don't I?
Do you?
Giant Ant 1 is the one that looks mean. If you're saying the one who I am playing.
Yes, that one.
Hello, senor.
I don't. It doesn't
Prepare
matter
to be
because
punched.
the 9's not hitting either of them.
I'm just double checking strength checks and saves, so I don't think damage like to hits are a thing unless I reckless.
You have to.
Yeah, you know what? We're gonna reckless attack and just to get to advantage. Frick it.
Didn't you already use advantage?
No, that was I have 2 attacks in a turn.
Oh, alright, alright.
Being a higher level
Okay, yes,
barbarian, the perks.
I've played Barbarian, I keep forgetting.
Okay, did we hit
Alright.
this one?
That hits.
Yep, that hits.
Okay, finally. See, now we hit things. Okay, and that is a d4 plus 2. Yeah. See, I don't do like horrific amounts of damage like some of my friends, but I still hurt.
Mm-hmm. So just
Does
to
it go
check,
down?
is this against the ant that bit Nikola and is frozen in ice, or the ant that Tailwind failed to hit?
The one Tailwind failed to hit because, you know, who cares? It's only 6 damage. It's like I did like minimum roll.
Alright.
But it is piercing, if that matters.
Don't think so.
It does matter against the swarm.
Mm-hmm. Do you...
Just things to keep in
yeah.
mind. Well, that's about all I can do, so.
Well, you rolled 2 attacks and you rolled advantage on one of them. Do you get advantage on the other one, or...?
I do believe so. I think.
I
well,
do,
depends
I
on
think I get... Yeah, I think I get it on both because in return,
Yeah.
all strength attacks on me are going to get advantage, so I suppose...
Yeah.
So yeah, roll it again. Roll one more attack.
Technically, you're supposed to declare that you recklessly attack before you attack. You
Yeah.
don't normally get to decide. It's one or another, but
Mm-hmm.
But Zen is
19
nice and
hits.
likes us.
Mm-hmm. I like Shaun to be able to hit things.
You know,
We
instead
like
of
it
just
when
stand
that
there and take
happens.
damage. His real job. Wow, see? His real job is to just stand there and take damage. Literally minimum roll.
F. But it's something.
He's not even a meat shield. He's a goo shield.
Yep, basically. He just sliming over there.
sliming.
Be careful, if you have salt, it might be his weakness.
Yeah. Well, thankfully, I don't think the ants like salt either, so we're probably okay this time. But you know,
You're thinking slugs.
No, you can kill ants with salt.
yeah, they don't
Yeah,
like salt either.
Yeah,
Oh,
it just
I
has
don't know
to
that.
be. You have to get it wet so that you have like a, I forget the word, brine, and then it will kill ants.
Yeah.
Huh.
So what you're saying is, ants are like supernatural beings that you can ward off with a salt circle.
Yes, salt
Yes,
circle and
I
orange
see.
and orange essential oil.
I'm sure
Uh.
Perspicuity has advised on this.
Yes. Anything else on Shaun's turn?
I believe that's all I can do. So
All right,
You
that
know.
brings it to Giant Ant 1 that was just
Giant
hit.
Ant 1. Alrighty. So, Giant Ant 1 has just been punched by a slime monster.
Bitten,
Isn't
actually.
a fan of that. Oh, bitten, even worse. Biting is its job, and it's going to show that biting is its job.
Kind of wish I hit, but okay.
It went to biting school for this shit.
Yeah, who do you think you are, coming in, fucking culturally appropriating biting as an attack? Rude.
This is why its
Okay.
intelligence is a 1.
While you studied higher brain functions, it studied the bite. Okay, so does a 15 hit? Sure.
I think you get advantage on that because Shaun reckless attacked.
Oh right, yes. Yes, I do.
Hmm.
Yeah,
15.
you
Does
get
a 15
free
hit?
advantage.
It occurs to me that the DM might not have been nice.
I'm a little bit nice.
Being nice to me. Equal opportunity niceness.
Absolutely, I'm playing around. I love it.
So Sean, does a 15 hit?
Probably does because my AC is pretty garbo, but I'm gonna double check. It's like, yeah, why is your AC so low? It's like, because I'm an unarmored barbarian. Yeah, that hits.
Alrighty. Um. You take 5 damage and you're grappled.
It's 1d8
Cool.
plus 2, so it's actually 7 damage.
Okay, and it's not bludgeoning, piercing, or slashing because I'd have a resist.
It is bludgeoning.
Okay, so I
it's like
resist.
4 damage?
I think
Round
3.
down.
We usually round down, so half of 7
Okay,
is
good.
3.
Okay, so.
You are grappled, though.
Yep,
Oh,
you are
we're
grappled.
having a bite off.
Second attack.
Be hard to attack a second time if you're grappling.
No, it's a sting.
No. Yeah, it's a sting attack, not a
I
bite.
think this thing will probably manage.
I thought stings are supposed to be more covert. Thank you!
They'll be here all night.
Because I live
20.
there.
So, 21 hits. I'll roll again just in case of crit. Didn't
Oh
crit.
no.
That's so you take 1d8 plus 2.
Uh-oh. You cut out.
Did we lose the Australian?
Sorry.
Oh, now we can hear you.
Oh.
Yeah, I forgot I forgot to keep my push to talk pushed so I could talk.
Whoops. I've been there.
So first off, you take another 1d8 plus 2
Piercing damage.
piercing, thank you.
Okay, piercing is also resisted, so okay.
Yep, and along with that, you take
So 5 points piercing damage. Hey, Shaun, roll a Constitution saving throw.
yeah.
I have +3 to that.
Ooh, that's good.
Nice.
Very lucky. You take. Hold on. Wrestling with my thing. You take 9 poison damage.
All that 4d10s. You see how I rolled like a 1 and a 3, and they're like, nah, 10, 6.
Not 1, 2.
Not a single 2. Like, come on, guys. So in
No.
total, that's like You see, I have to math. What
It's
is
9.
math?
9 and 5,
Oh.
so 14 total.
And that was half of them were high rolls, half of them were low rolls. Could have been worse, could have been better.
Mm-hmm.
I am
I
still
have, like,
filled
60
with the
health.
fear.
So I think that's all Giant Ant 1 can do, correct?
Yep.
Back to Nikola.
Cool.
You do have Giant Ant 2 pretty much frozen to your arm.
Yeah, they're gonna I think they're gonna split up Eldritch Blast between that one, and ant number 1. Which wait, I can do that, right?
Yep.
Send the 2 beams to 2 different creatures. Yeah, you can do that.
Alright. I wanted to be sure because I've never done that before and it's scary.
I'm sure Nikola feels the same way.
Alright. Dual 14s.
2
Meets and
14s.
beats it. Both of those hit.
Yep.
Nice. Okay. This is gonna be for the one that has Maddening Hex.
Which is
Giant
Ant
Ant
2.
2.
So that is 1d10 plus 4 plus 1d6 plus 4.
I might save you some trouble because this ant is at 1 hit point, so I don't think you have to roll anything. It's gonna
Yeah.
die regardless.
Oh no, they rolled a 0. I can't believe it. Impossible.
They have like
They
a
rolled
plus
a negative
4.
12.
It heals.
Alright. Question.
So-
When a creature that I have hex on dies, I can use my bonus action to switch that to a different creature.
Mhm.
Yes.
Can I do that before my next beam hits, or will that take
No,
effect
you
the
don't.
next one?
You can use a bonus action on a subsequent turn to curse a new creature. So you can't do it this turn. So
Fair enough.
that beam is hitting.
Even if you could, you cannot put a bonus action in the middle of an action. They're 2 discrete things.
Fair enough. Alright, so that is just 1d10 plus 4.
Alrighty.
Max damage.
Hell
Lovely.
yeah.
So, total of 14.
Did you just
Lovely.
shatter an ice sculpture of an ant?
We'll get to that.
Oh, incidentally, when that ant, you want to cover this? What happens when one dies? Then?
Yeah, so
What?
you send out these Eldritch Blasts. Giant Ant 1, gets hit, looking a little bit rough there. Giant Ant 2, the ice surrounding it shatters, and as it does, a tremendous poof of acrid green powder explodes outwards from where the ant was and covers all of you, all of the room. Oof, these people, whoever lives here is gonna have a rough time cleaning up tonight.
They have enough money they can hire a crew.
Not our problem.
And yeah, as that ant explodes, Giant Ant 1, I'm going to briefly take control away from Lordly, is going
Fair enough.
to let go of Shaun and make a run for a nearby hallway, leaving the kitchen. I do think that means Tailwind and Shaun get attacks of opportunity if you want to try and roll those.
I will. $19.
We love opportunity attacks.
You know, my elders are always telling me to take opportunities presented to me, so.
Oh, that's another thing. Can everyone roll a Constitution for me, real quick?
Oh no.
Well, fuck.
What's the con?
I'm pretty sure you have
maybe-
decent con.
Yeah. Verl's got that attack to
Is
make.
this a con save or a flat con?
Con save.
Con save.
So, I'm guessing that 11 is for the opportunity attack, Verl? Or is that the
I
con
switched
save?
to con save because you typed
Okay.
it out, so I switched. I just was like,
Sorry.
oh, okay, too late.
Yep,
So, I just
so
rolled really bad.
16, 17, 11. And 16. Yeah, so I think Shaun alone fails on this con save, and you're just gonna take 1d4 of poison damage because, oof, that smells nasty.
Like the green stuff, just.
Yeah, the green
Static.
powder. Honestly, Shaun's gonna have a rough time getting that out of him, but
Yeah.
3
Oh,
points of
no.
poison damage.
Like, have you ever accidentally squashed an ant? Just like that really pungent smell.
Yeah.
Now it's all through you. I don't know how you taste while you're in slime form, but you're probably tasting it with your skin if you can.
How lovely.
Aw.
Delicious.
You can still roll your attack of opportunity though, and Tailwind's 19 for attack of opportunity does hit if you want to roll damage.
All right. I believe the fist is I don't think I get my I don't think I got a modifier on the gauntlet attack. So it's just I think a flat D8.
Mm-hmm.
I need to check that, but I'm pretty sure that's how that works.
Yeah. Verl, that 17 hits as well if you want to roll damage.
Cool. I'm gonna roll my slightly lower one so I can get health back.
Probably a good idea.
7.
It's okay, I'm gonna roll minimum damage so it won't actually matter.
And another 7, it looks like. Yeah, this
Let me
ant
just
is
look.
looking pretty rough and bloodied as it scurries back into the hallway, also covered in that green powder, the dust of its fallen ant brethren.
You do still have a small swarm of ants crawling over Lina.
More over Lina's slushy at this point, but yes.
Peanut sushi is delicious!
Oh, she's just kind of brush him off.
Are you gonna do anything to get rid of the swarm, or?
Should we get rid of the swarm? I feel like we should, right?
It's the only thing left in the room.
They're just vibing.
Can Nikola Mage Hand just kind of like scoop them out?
Like out through the hole in the wall, back to outside.
Yeah, or just friggin' squish them. Doesn't want to.
I don't think
Doesn't necessarily want to touch them, but just squish.
I don't think you can get rid of them like that. They do have armor. I can't. There's too many of
Yeah.
them for you to hand wave squishing them with mage hands to get rid of an effective number of them.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
if you want to
Okay.
kill them, it is a combat situation. Sort of
I have
thing.
a horrible idea. Looks at Tailwind. Do you want to roll over them?
I mean, yeah, I'll try.
This is this is a kitchen. This is a kitchen.
It's already damaged.
Can we unbreak the wall? If not, if we can, sure. If not, I think the best we can do is keep from other things breaking.
Or if we break more and the insurance will pay.
Yeah. So
Because insurance.
I am not gonna cast shatter on a bunch of ants.
Oh no! We
Yeah,
are
that
in
would
a
really
basement.
destroy the kitchen.
Yeah.
Are we still in combat?
Yes.
Technically, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you want to try and walk away from the little ants, I don't think they'll follow you, but if you want to kill them, you are still in combat.
Want to kill.
Yeah, better off just finish them off.
In which case,
There's
I
no
think
way
it
that
is...
leaving them alone could come back and harm you in any way. None at all.
Be quiet, Godcat.
Anything else on Nikola's turn?
Nope.
Which makes it Lina's turn.
Lina's just gonna go over and start stepping on him.
Again, you gotta roll me something. You can
Yeah.
step on and kill a few of them, but it's not gonna do anything to the storm as a whole.
I mean,
Yeah.
like,
Actually,
if you want to do like just you're stomping on them, that would be a fucking unarmed
Unarmed
attack.
Yeah, that works.
Which here's the problem
Like
with my
one
unarmed
d
attack.
four.
I do 0 damage on an unarmed strike.
For real? Why?
Yeah, because my strength is -1.
Oh no!
I am not strong. You know, literally the only thing that she can. Okay. I have a concept. Would you allow me to put a rock or something or ammo in my sling and then use that to hit and squash the ants? So in theory, I can roll for my sling.
Yeah, I think so. Especially if you aim at like the cup where there's like a real mound of them piled up, you could smash a good few that way.
Okay. Let's see. This is +5. I do 0 damage when I punch people.
She's just so soft and innocent.
She's too
Wait, does that
strong.
mean like if you've got like a -3 in strength, your punches heal your enemies by 2?
That's not how that works.
And that's how they figured out they were away of the mercy monk.
That's it. Let's roll damage.
Nice. That's a d4 plus 3. Work.
7.
It is a 7.
Not bad. You take out smash a good chunk of these ants. More ants
What,
run
is
over.
that bludgeoning damage?
Bludgeoning damage.
Oh, yep.
Yeah,
it
they
is.
resist bludgeoning damage.
So it's
So-
actually 3.
Yep.
Well, that's still you get a few of them.
It's okay. These are abnormal ants, even if they're small, I'm sure.
Ant normal ants.
Yeah, as you like smash and smear the ants, you see that they are leaving green smears. They are
that's
mutant
not good.
ants. They are just smaller. Anything else on Lina's turn?
I think she's going to do that and then disengage because she is not one of the heavy hitters. She should get out of the way for the impending chaos that inevitably is about to happen.
Yeah, she should just let me get bitten to death instead.
If you roll over them, do you just suffocate them?
Probably.
If you don't absorb them.
Yes. It's like, surprise, now I'm ant and slime.
I mean, disengage is probably the right move because it is the swarm's turn now. And it is going to try to bite. Let's see, who's it gonna try to bite?
Swarm.
Let's go on for Shaun.
Dang it. Just imagining they all swarm Nikola, but and just all freeze at once.
Oh, that would be fucking hilarious, actually. I'm gonna have them attack Nikola instead.
Oh boy.
Because this is a really good, quick way to get them out of here.
And
Well.
ant pellets.
So that's a nat 20. I'm guessing that hits Nikola, right?
Oh no.
Yeah, it just might.
This is good and bad.
So, yeah, this swarm of ants, disrupted by the rock thrown into their midst, run over to Nikola and start swarming over them, and biting at their armor, dealing 8 points of damage, and
Floating
Yeah.
themselves.
immediately getting frozen in turn, and the vast majority of the swarm freezes and falls to the ground dead.
Apparently, I'm a great repellent.
Well, not repellent. They came right up to you, but you're a great bug zapper.
Lina
Promoted
goes to
to
pat
bug
you
zapper.
and then thinks better of it.
Like ducks away, like, ooh, nope.
She's like, oh no, I remember now.
Don't give pat on the back because it will hurt.
Yep. Are all of them dead? She's gonna
No,
make
that's
sure.
right.
There are still like a few remnants of the swarm.
Squashes.
Tailwind's turn.
All right. Well, let's just try to smack some more of these ants to finish them off.
Wow, wow, wow.
Big Mac.
Giant hand just goes smack.
Now, I would normally encourage you to use like a cantrip or something. Oh, okay. You could crit succeed on squashing the last 3 ants. That also worked.
Oh wait, the
I
nat
mean-
20. That should have been double damage. Anyway, they were ants. It's fine.
Look.
Yeah, Tailwind with their epic huge metal hand squashes the rest of these ants easily. You are left
Just-
in a kitchen covered in green powder and full of dead ants.
Tailwind's hand swings down like a mighty axe, reconfiguring into a bug swatter as it goes, and clips like 4 ants.
Honestly, with the nat 20, the hand might be electrified and just zap whatever ants are nearby that it doesn't quite crush.
7 in 1 blow, if any of you are familiar with that fairy tale.
Alright, well, I don't know about you, but I would love to go check if this house has a garden hose, because this is gross.
Yeah, I'm also gonna look for a broom and sweep up the glowing green dead bodies of ants that I rather not people try to investigate.
I mean, a giant ant did run down the hallway a moment ago. Do you maybe want to finish dealing with the mutant ants before you start cleaning up from the mutant ants?
Hi,
Yeah.
I forgot we're not in true cartoon rules where it's out of sight. Oh, it's gone. We can't get it. We should take it.
No, the hallway door is open. You can follow it. You probably should.
Right.
Yeah.
Like,
And like,
Ka-chunk, ka-chunk.
as far as you know, they all explode. So even if you walk off after this one, you know, you might have to go through a dozen more,
I mean, we
And
didn't
and they
have to
might
get
all
rid of-
explode.
Nicola would like to go after the ant.
We should go after the ant.
All right.
Probably good.
Do we want to do a break here? We've been
That'd be
going for a
nice.
little while, so
All right.
yeah, we
Yeah,
will.
here, let me, I'm gonna pause the recording.
All right. We will be back in like 10-15 minutes.
Ye-
All right. Welcome back, everybody. So You all are following the mutant ant out of the kitchen down the hallway, correct?
Absolutely.
All
Yeah, I
right.
can't wait
Yeah.
for it to show us all its big buddy friends.
Oh no.
In
I
that
did not
case,
consider that.
I'm gonna need everyone to roll me perception.
The 13 plus 4, which is number.
Which sure is a number.
I got great perception. I've been confident. That's a 2.
The dichotomy.
I'm so sorry. Should I ship you some of my dice?
No, they're yours. Also, this is the computer. It's me. It's me, author. It's not the dice.
Well, Nightlight is also just an evil creature.
Mhm.
Sometimes.
Often.
Often.
Usually.
Regularly. Frequently, even.
More often than not.
All right. Tallest?
I'm good.
Did you roll?
Oh, I did. Oh, dang. I typed it and I thought I hit enter.
I hate it when I do that. It's just like,
F.
what are you saying? Of course I've done. Oh, fuck. It is on.
Look,
All right. 2, 17, 12, 9. Lordly, do you want to do the description on this one?
Alright. Lina, you ain't noticing shit. I'm sorry. You're too distraught by the loss of your smoothie. You're
I was
just
about
looking
to
at your own
say.
face.
She's mourning the loss of her horrible marmalade concoction, those fucking ants.
I mean, to be fair, the ants are the only other ones who'd probably appreciate it in this setting, so.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Potato, potato. Oh. Alright, the rest of you, however, maybe not Tailwind. The rest of you notice that everything looks just a bit too big. The door behind you that led to the kitchen, which you shut behind you, it's the handle is closer to shoulder height. Well, shoulder height on Shaun rather than shoulder height on Tailwind, two different things.
It would have been shoulder height on Tailwind's under normal circumstances.
Exactly.
Are we shrinking?
And yeah, everything just looks a fair bit bigger than it should. With that, I thought there was a 20. That's from before perception was rolled. With that 17, you do notice that the decorations on the walls are all fairly nice. Like you can look past your holy shit, are we shrinking panic to go, oh, those are some nice decorations. Quite pretty. Fairly martial leaning, like it's less, floral pictures and whatever, and more, racks of wall hangings with like spears and, old timey swords. There's probably a suit of armor there somewhere. It's fancy, but everything is a bit too big.
No wonder the short people did not notice.
Yeah, they're
Exactly.
used to this.
Same shit as always.
Now you know what it is to be me.
what's going on, guys? Everything looks normal to me.
I mean, to be fair, Tailwind, you would need to jump to reach the doorknob now, but
They're in their robot, which is
Yeah, true.
5 feet tall, so I feel like they could. I feel like they wouldn't need to jump.
oh, true. I was
Right, this is the
thinking,
way.
unarmored.
Mm-hmm.
Lina looks around. Is anybody stopping? Is anybody pausing? Looks at Nikola.
That's all. Thumbs up.
Nikola is. They'd like to be upset. But also, this is Wellspring City, and horrible things just happen to them. So I honestly don't know if they're gonna let themselves be fazed by this. They might just be like,
You know those days where this might as well just happen.
yeah, like they have the look in the eyes of a man who is just at his fucking limit, and there's just only so much energy you can devote per lifetime to being like, oh my god, is this really happening? Like,
Oh no. He's short on
fucking-
fucks.
So Nicholas looked at the mess and went to say, "Oh my god," and then realized, "Oh yeah, that's my friend. He's a walking slime." And then was like, "You know what? I don't care."
We've seen weirder things.
I'm done with reacting to the bullshit this city throws at me.
Nicola's
Sure, why not?
transitioning to the acceptance phase of grief. Nicola will be useful in another couple of minutes.
Lina did not notice because she was wearing stilts, and now she's probably just back at her normal height with stilts.
Yeah, same. High five.
High five!
Drunk.
Yeah! The little people compensating.
High five below most people's hip height.
Fuck you.
Hey, Tailwind is 4'5". I feel like that's above hip height for people.
Not all
What
reason.
kind of tall people are you hanging out with? I'm 5'3". Like, if my hips were at 4'5", I would be an abomination.
Only legs. Only legs.
Their legs went all the way down.
I hope so.
Have you never heard, like, that is a terrible, sexy description I have seen in terrible detective noir, just sort of.
Oh, I've heard all the way up. Anyway, moving on. This is for children, I say. Holy fuck. I like the power of swearing.
Shaun, got any reaction to this?
I am unsure. Probably some reaction because it's like, oh, this is a big problem, not fun.
A big problem.
A big-
But
Big problem. Is that the sequel to this?
I mean, if this pans out into a part 2, that is a great name.
I look at the maybe.
Honestly,
Like,
yeah,
just winking at the camera.
this is gonna be a two-parter. Part 2, a big problem.
Yep. Smash cut.
I mean, I was legitimately toying with the name "A Shrinking Feeling" for this episode, but you know, it gave the game away somewhat.
Everything's fine.
Is it? I think Lena's just gonna keep going after the ant and pauses because other people have paused. Takes like a little step, like, are we going after the ant?
Yeah, what's
Your
wrong?
legs
Everything's
are
fine.
shorter than normal.
Chunk, chunk, chunk. What are you talking about? Things have changed. Everything looks exactly the same.
Wait a minute. Everything looks exactly the same. Sorry, it's so
Bring your big mech suit.
It is absolutely my favorite bit that the two shortest characters, fucking did not roll well enough to spot this.
Lina just goes over to Nikola because he looks broken. Just like, Omen?
Hi, Nightlight.
You good?
Gonna go with yes. You know what? Actually, no. But yes.
Imagine if these two got to the end of the fucking entire session without realizing the premise.
It's like, yeah, hey,
No.
Tailwind,
Hey, Nightlight. Hey, I'm blanking on what you just said. Never mind. That's not what we're focusing on right now.
Is it Wrecking Ma or
It's Wrecking Ball.
Wrecking
Okay.
Ma?
Wrecking Ball. All right. Appreciate. I couldn't remember if it was that or Brainstorm or whatever the fuck. Anyway,
That's the secret second secret identity.
so
hamster.
let me put it this way.
Like,
Hey, have you noticed that we're shrinking?
I'm going to just say no. But as
Okay.
you mention it, maybe.
Where? Okay, I'm a relatively tall person. Do you think I can reach that fucking doorknob up there?
I mean, like, you could. It would be a little bit of a stretch, but you could.
Actually, I'm the one that does a little bit of a stretch, but I guess Nikola could steal my thing.
Yeah, so that giant ant that we just that's off over yonder somewhere.
Well,
This
shit.
has gone from gosh golly, that's an ant the size of like my dog to kaiju territory.
Or
Where
maybe it
is
never
Cat
was
when
the
we
size
need
of your
him?
dog.
I mean, I can.
If we put something in an event, do you think he'll like just appear?
What, like summoning a demon?
Yeah.
I mean, we have cell phones.
I mean, what's that anime he's watching right now? All you really have to do is start
think it's,
singing the first couple of tunes of the opener.
I think it's Tasty in Basement. Ironic, isn't it?
Let's move on, shall we? Before this gets too meta. I am caught up on.
I am too. I just finished the episode today. Anyway, moving on.
Yeah.
Yeah, continuing down the hallway.
I think Lina's gonna just stop for a second and be like, okay, so looks at Wrecking Ma. Do you have any ideas on if this would have a lasting effect, or if it's a timed effect, or if we need to capture the ant alive or capture the ant dead?
For all we know, this is your new freaky mutant power, and I don't appreciate it, and you should stop doing it.
Wow. I guess the slushies finally got to me. Who knew that something glowing orange was the same as something glowing green?
They
Hey, I had
spoiler.
nothing to do with it this
Yeah,
time, as far as I know.
Yeah, everyone who's watched the show is just like looking at each other, but we're not gonna talk about it. Moving swiftly along. I mean,
At least our stuff shrunk with us. Negroes.
yeah, Tailwind could try rolling an Arcana check, I guess.
Well, they do that, DM. May I roll a hammer space to see if the things in my hammer space have shrunk?
Sure.
Okay.
Well, you see Shaun's logic right now.
I was hoping for a 1. It's like, no, I don't know. I don't see a difference. But yeah.
That's a natural 21. 3.
Oh damn.
So we'll handle this first. What's Lina pulling out of hammer space?
She's probably pulling out a stapler.
It looks normal sized relative to you.
Oh, okay. Well, looks like our hammer space shrunk? Question mark.
But yeah, that's kind of like Shaun's idea, is like, it can't be like something that messes with mutants like we were having on Halloween. Because Lina is also mini. Lina isn't lording over the fact that Lina is now tall. So
Yeah. Oh, wouldn't that be great?
What is Nikola rolling?
That was not a roll. That was a freak accident on my keyboard because I dropped something.
Amazing.
Okay.
And it landed on the number pad that's on the side, and then also the enter key. And I'm kind of trying to figure that out. Like, it would make more sense if it was 31 enter, but sorry, this is not what we're doing right now.
The universe is a mysterious place. You are now, like, what, 3... Welcome to Lina height?
This
I guess.
okay. This is new.
Okay,
I haven't
That's-
quite figured out how to detect ooze yet, so
Okay.
don't know if this is related.
So what with a 21, what Tailwind is getting from the situation is that this definitely has something to do with that green powder that exploded out of the ant, you think? Cuz that happened pretty much immediately before you noticed that you were getting smaller. So it's likely that whatever solution you need is going to have to do with more of the ants.
Oh no.
Like trying to do something with the powder that's already exploded all over the kitchen might be a bit futile. But maybe one of the ants is going to explode into a different powder, or maybe if you can collect more of the powder, you could reverse engineer it.
Yeah, I will say all this in character kind of frantically because oh no. Also,
Okay.
welcome, Nightlight. This is congratulations. This is technically your first mutation.
Please don't phrase it that way.
Yeah, it's permanent. Welcome to the club.
Okay, that would be such bullshit, though. I'm the shortest one here anyway. Fuck! Okay. Is it worth collecting any of the squashed ants out there, or do you think it has something to do with the big ant?
There's a shrug from a robot. I'm still working on this.
Yeah, collecting anything from the squashed ants would be kind of hard because they kind of got squashed into little smears of goo.
Okay.
Maybe there's some left in your cup.
Maybe there's some
Working,
left in my cup, but
continuing forward and working with the bigger ants is probably a safer bet.
yeah, we probably shouldn't lose the giant ant that holds the hope of us not being this small forever, because I don't know about you, but you guys would probably be fine. Looks at the taller people. However, I did not have height to lose.
I, who already occasionally gets accidentally stepped on.
She's like, I am already tiny. People can't see me regardless. This would be great for sneaking around, but I do not wish for that. She's going to start heading towards Big Ant and then look back like, Big Ant, right? Anybody have any opposing viewpoints?
No, let's go.
Might as well.
Metal fist to chunk.
Shaun, you good? I mean, not that name.
I mean, who's gonna hear us? We're this small.
Yeah, your voice doesn't carry. It's too tiny.
Wow. You know what? This is a hate crime.
They were all stuck like this now.
Exactly.
Me legitimately forgetting Shaun's
He
hero
doesn't.
name.
It's
Don't
because
worry,
he doesn't have
he
one.
doesn't have one.
Okay,
Doesn't
good.
have
It's
one
not
yet.
me. It's his fault. Good.
It is his fault.
Should we call him Sneeze?
You could call him Sneeze.
Achoo. I'm sorry.
Handkerchief.
Kerchief. Yeah, How far does this hallway go down?
I mean, not terribly far. Judging by the number of doors you pass, it's like a normal distance for a hallway. Of course, it's a bit longer for you. But you pass maybe 3 or 4 doors on each side, before coming upon a little gathering of giant ants swarming around a potted plant sort of crawling into the dirt. Uh,
Giant ants or ants that seem giant?
One of
I
those,
mean,
definitely.
definitely one of the two. They look about the same size as the ants you were fighting in the kitchen, so make of that what you will.
Is
Well,
the is Catalyst V like enlarged reducing them?
It seems
does
that way.
does Tailwind say that out loud?
Oh yeah.
Lina slowly turns at you and she's like, "No, it's definitely the smoothie."
Look, I am making mental notes. Don't sass me right now.
Oh gosh, we have another mutagen on our hands. It's definitely not the singular plot device of this entire city.
The city can have 2 plot devices. There's a
Me-
trade.
Maybe even 3.
Who knows?
Yeah, I'm
We
pretty sure
still haven't-
Bronson counts as at least 5 of them on his own.
We
Maybe
still haven't found that
more.
one weird guy who
Imagine.
was murdering mutants in the sewer.
The glowing green guts of the tiny ants definitely had nothing to do with the mutagen that also glows green.
They just do that. Bioluminescence.
It's normal for
Thank you,
ants in
Sky Voice.
Wellspring City.
You Skyboy. It's our great Lord and Savior party guy here to guide
Cat,
to what
Cat's just been
dystopia
on the
shall we
phone.
boogie, dear Lord.
Cat's just been on speakerphone with you the whole time.
His grandparents gonna kill him.
You don't know what he's doing.
Homework.
I hope it's killing ants. Can
Are
you
y-
imagine him being like, "Oh, we had to deal with so many ants today," and we're like, "Fuck off."
Pest infestation.
What a coincidence! Us too.
Pest infestation.
Luna's gonna take a couple steps backwards because they're small and her stabby weapons are now splinters. So
I mean, you do have the new knife. The new
yeah,
knife.
she has a new splinter that returns to her.
I mean, to be fair, compare a splinter to an ant. They're still fairly big, comparatively.
I mean, if do we want to just like bull rush them, or do we think we can diplomance the ant?
Ah, yes, diplomacy.
On the
Nikola, Nikola, are you getting? I mean, not that name. Fuck.
We
I
need
don't
to work
think
on
anyone
this.
who can hear us down here. You're all right.
No, it's a practice thing.
I mean,
Can you hear them? Their thoughts? Do they have any thoughts?
can Nicola hear their thoughts?
they
They
have
probably
an
like
intelligence.
eight or
They have an intelligence of 1 and know no languages. So,
Yeah, no, the lights are on and the mandibles are clicking, but nobody's home.
Well, I think
With an intelligence of 1, I don't think the lights are even on.
what are lights on?
Install those.
Lina nods. Okay, well, I definitely think that means that I get to not feel guilty about killing a bunch of ants. Cool.
What?
Well, you know, we
No,
just
good
killed a
gracious,
bunch of
no.
ants.
I don't like stepping on ants, even in normal form.
Well, now you can't step on them. Aren't you happy?
You know what? This is karma. I don't know, but maybe it has to do something with stepping on the little guy. It I think is there It is 10 o'clock where I'm at.
Yeah, I'm thinking
Yeah.
we're gonna call it here for tonight, and then schedule a part 2 where you will roll initiative to deal with these ants.
Nice.
Thank you.
Yes.
Wonderful.
It's very fun, Zen. Thank you.
This
And
Thank
is
you,
Lordly. Yeah.
almighty Sky Voice.
Sky
that
Voice
has
says you're
become my
welcome.
term for the DM. It's like whenever they have to interrupt the a party diegetically, it's like, thank you, Sky Voice. You're welcome.
And all great patron party guy.
In all honesty, I just can't shut up, so.
No,
I
really?
I low-key forget my character is not with the party. I
It's
just
okay.
want to be a part of
You're great. You should join filibustering sports or something.
it.
You'd be great.
But anyway, I'm gonna end the recording, so thanks to any listeners for listening. Thanks everyone for playing.
Have a wonderful Wellsprings day.
Indeed.
Hello.
Or don't.
Bye.
Good night.